Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit.
You see it happen early in the game, and they don't get him on the ground. You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said, dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Bills getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal.
Their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A run, it's Clement. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run with Clement. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On the carry, here's Clement. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's third down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open.
Did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Clement. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know. Your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go, G.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
4 down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down. Check. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down complete. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. Giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Murray. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Cousins now on second down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This is Ivory. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Leave it, bring up 48.
They go back to Murray on first down. And some space here. DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Vikings. DeMarco Murray, his third touchdown now on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Set. Green, 39.
Allen will try again on second down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They do go for it. Here's Allen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we've put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to launch this thing into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking deep for Adams. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now... Third down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Double tight, double tight. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Oh, now he bowls him over. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen looks to throw on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on, and boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rhino. Yellow. Ready, sitting there. Yellow. 2. Set.
To throw, Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If shots like that downfield,
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Rhino.
on 3rd down, Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards there and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go. Lucky 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Gun.
4 down, check, 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. On play action, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Extra point try by Bailey. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A strong running. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run with Ivory. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league, so even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And Rudolph has it left side, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go with Murray again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty... The head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Bills. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Now Allen. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Murray. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. David Amerson able to bring him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Rhino.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A toss to Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hey, yo.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I tell you, Charles,
You play to the final whistle, I get that, but with that score late in the game with it all.
They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.